Commander Shepard, Khaleesi been seen in Al-Jalani.
You gotta act fast, though,
Isn't it
because...
true that you were on Earth when the Reapers attacked? How do you justify running away while millions of people on Earth die? Is that the best we can expect?
I've had enough of your tabloid journalism.
You want some?
Do it!
Why didn't you die, Caden? I mean, what?
Caden needs medical attention.
No, he doesn't.
We have to leave the Sol system.
Just
I know.
space him into the
The
atmosphere.
Citadel is our best chance. We can find help there.
Such a dick.
Get us to the Citadel, Joker.
Roger that.
Hold on. See what you and Edie can learn from that thing.
Commander, I'm receiving a signal over the secondary QEC. I believe it's Admiral Hackett.
Patch me through.
I'll forward it to the comm room. Shepard, are you reading me? Commander.
Edie, can you clear this up?
I'll do my best.
Did you get to the archives?
I was there. So was the elusive man.
I was worried Cerberus might try something. Did you get the data?
Most of it. He downloaded some before I could stop him. Edie and Liara are analyzing what we recovered.
What have you learned? Was it worth the effort?
Preliminary evidence suggests the data is a blueprint for a Prothean device.
Device?
A weapon, massive in size and scope, that's capable of unquantifiable levels of destruction.
Send me the data. We'll do our own analysis. If Liara's instincts are right, this might be the key to stopping the Reapers.
I hope so. Major Olenko was critically injured. We're taking him to the Citadel.
Sorry to hear that, Shepard. But we both know this is just the beginning. Talk to the Council, show them what you found. With luck, they'll give you all the support we need.
And if they don't?
Do whatever it takes to get them on board. I'll be in touch soon. Hack it out.
All right.
Commander. Edie is extracting data from the Cerberus machine. We'll have details to present to the Council by the time we reach the Citadel.
Screw the Council.
And Major Olenko?
I've done what I can for him, but we need to get him to a medical facility soon. The Admiral's right. It's going to get worse, isn't it?
Unless we stop the Reapers. Yeah.
I've looked at the data. This weapon could be the answer if we can build it. I get the sense you don't quite believe it, though.
Bottom.
I'm a soldier. I should be back on Earth fighting, not wasting my time with this.
If it's going to work, we need you. Commander?
I'm just picturing you naked. I mean, what?
Isn't it worth trying at least?
Well,
I'm gonna check on Caden and James. Make sure we're ready to present our findings to the Council.
I'm sure the Council will see the need to help.
It'll be a hell of a short war if they don't.
Lop.
Love.
That's a pretty cool visual.
Mm-hmm.
And so is that.
I fucking love the Citadel.
And that was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Barely got a pulse here.
Move him out.
Where are you taking him?
Where to Memorial. Best care in the Citadel.
We're not going with?
We need to see the Council.
Right. Looks like they might be coming to see you.
Commander Shepard, got word you were arriving.
Captain Bailey, good to see you again.
Yeah, you too. Though it's Commander now.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Now half my job is dealing with political bullshit and escorting dignitaries around. No offense.
None taken.
I always liked Bailey.
So, you're here to bring us to the council?
Yeah. It's a shame his voice actor
I'm here
passed
to tell you
away.
the council is expecting you.
I don't
but
know if
they
he
are
passed
dealing
away,
with
but
their
he was
own
really injured. I'm gonna
problems
double
with
check
the war and
that.
everything. They apologize for the inconvenience and blah, 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 blah. Meet them here at Adina's office. They'll be ready soon enough.
All right.
Shit, if I can remember what his
You might have time to go
name
by
is.
the medical center if you want to check on progress over there.
Bottom.
Meeting with the council is our top priority.
I'll head up to Adina's office now. Meet you there.
One of my men can show you the way. You?
I'm just a tourist today. I'll try not to get in any trouble.
Commander, we've got a situation in the embassy quarters. We could use your help.
I'll be right there. The other half of my job. I'll see you
no,
around,
so-
Shepard.
On February
No doubt.
17th, 2020, Hogan, who is the voice actor for Bailey, his name is Michael Hogan, sustained a brain injury after falling and hitting his head. This caused paralysis on his left side, memory loss, and dysphagia. The slip and fall accident happened at a dinner event following a Battlestar Galactica fan convention. Hogan's former co-stars have rallied to support him, his wife Susan, and their family as he continues along the difficult path to rehabilitation. So he is still, alive, thankfully.
Okay.
But it was like a severe injury that happened
Damn.
over 3 years ago.
That's weird. Somehow I had heard that he passed away over lockdown. Citadel embassies.
Highlighted on the elevator. One moment, please.
So the one thing that I do like about the Citadel in general in the entire trilogy is that they kind of change it up for each game. There's different stuff that you can go to, like Mass Effect 3 specifically, they've got different floors. Unfortunately, they don't all intertwine. In Mass Effect 1, there's two main sections. There's the ward section, and then there's the Presidium section. And they're connected by like a little elevator bridge thing that, like, if you don't want to like fast travel between sections, you can take the elevator if you want to be like authentic and everything. I'll talk to
There
Bailey.
is no anti-humanity
Oh, look,
conspiracy
it's the
here,
bitch.
Ms. Al-Jalani. The council's simply not granting
I forget, did we
interviews at
punch
this
her in the
time.
first two? I think we did. I think
My
we punched her in the
viewers
first
are
two
going to know
games.
that CSEC and the Council are denying them access.
Well,
Listen, lady,
guess we
you
gotta keep
think
up the
I
streak.
like playing gatekeeper between the paparazzi and the politicians? I don't have time to babysit them, and I'm not here to hold your hand.
Well, I'm camping out until I'm granted an audience.
Fine.
But in
Hope
Mass
you brought
Effect
a sleeping
2,
bag.
keep in mind that Mass Effect 2 was my first introduction into Mass Effect,
Commander
and
Shepard?
I absolutely
Commander,
love
humanity
the
has
Citadel in Mass
questions.
Effect 2, despite the fact that a lot of veterans of the game who had played Mass Effect 1 first,
Press.
they were like,
See,
it's
you're
so much
keeping the
smaller
peace.
and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
And to me, I was
feel
like,
a glorified
I liked it
dog man.
because I didn't know
Most
any
people
better.
see it as
And
a move
yeah,
up.
I will agree that Mass
Wedged
Effect
in here
1
with all
was
the stuffed
definitely
shirts,
better.
I'd rather be back down on the streets. I appreciate the higher pay grade, but I'm
Mass Effect
not
3,
a
I think, is
political
kind of like
creature.
in the middle. Speaking of middle, Lop.
yeah, go left.
If you didn't want to be upped, why'd you accept?
Mass Effect
Well, I
1,
don't say no to
or Mass
Counselor
Effect, actually,
Adina.
Mass
Well,
Effect
maybe
3 has
you
like
would, but I gotta live here.
6
I
different
know,
floors that
squeaky
you can
wheel gets the
explore.
oil, but I
Unfortunately,
didn't
they're
lobby
all
for a
very
promotion
small.
like some other officers. And not even sure
Like
why
they're
he
all
picked
fun
me.
to
I
explore.
never know with politicians.
Never know.
Never know with
They're just
politicians.
kind of
I hate political BS.
Bottom.
they're just kind of like,
Politicians are the
you know,
weeds of the galaxy.
small little
If that was a
sections that you
bumper
can, you know,
sticker,
explore.
I'd
There's not a
stick
whole
it
lot that
right
you can
here
do
at my
with
desk.
any of them.
It's killing me about Earth.
You and me both.
I haven't been back in years. Now I may never. If this ain't the end of days, it's pretty damn close.
Well, alrighty then. So before I go into there, just exploring around here. Nothing over here.
Earth Counselor. Why is everything
Commander,
in lowercase
Councilor
letters?
Udina said you'd be coming. If you'll follow me, the council is already in session.
Counselor, the Reapers are in our space as well. Earth is no more or less important than any Council homeworld.
But Earth was the first Council world hit. By all reports, it faces the brunt of the attack.
How do you know this is the brunt? New Reaper fronts are opening up everywhere.
The reports are accurate. Earth was attacked. A full-scale invasion. And it's just the beginning. We need your help. Everything you can spare.
Earth may be suffering, but our worlds are falling too. The Turians have lost Tatris.
We must
The
fight
fuck is
this
a
enemy
Tatris?
together.
Need I remind you that
Must have been a colony world.
Shepard sacrificed the Council to protect human interests.
True, but in the end we survived because we followed Shepard's lead.
And what if that's not enough this time?
The reports are dire. If we throw everything we have at the Reapers on Earth and lose, what then?
I don't expect you to follow me without a plan.
Counselors, we have that plan, a blueprint, created by the Protheans during their war with the Reapers.
Prothean? What is it exactly?
We're still piecing it together. But it appears to be a weapon of some sort.
And this is capable of destroying the Reapers?
So it would seem.
It's immense and intricate.
This is a fool's errand. The Protheans were wiped out by the Reapers. Clearly, the weapon is flawed.
It was incomplete. There was a missing component, here. Something referred to only as the catalyst. But they ran out of time before they could finish building it.
Do you believe in this, Shepard? After what you've seen of the Reapers?
Bottom.
It sure as hell beats standing around and arguing about it.
Lop.
And while I haven't always agreed with Udina, he's right about this. We need to stand together. Now more than ever. The Reapers won't stop at Earth. They'll destroy every organic being in the galaxy if we don't find a way to stop them.
Indeed.
The Council cannot give Earth the military support it needs. Our own planets must come first.
The Solarian Union is convening a summit amongst our species. If we can secure our own borders, we may be able to aid you.
Our fleets are also engaged. Honesty is all I can offer, Commander. I will not make a promise of rescue that I cannot keep.
Shepard, meet me in my office.
I hope that's an offer of support. I'll be digging up what I can on this Prothean device, Shepard.
They're a bunch of self-concerned jackasses, Shepard.
Indeed. For once I agree with
We
you.
may have a spot in the Council, but humanity will always be considered second-rate.
How can they be so blind?
Commander, I can't give you what you're asking for, but I can tell you how to get it.
I'm listening.
Paladin's Primarch Fedorian is the one that called the War Summit. He's your kind of man, open to extreme solutions. Trouble is, he didn't get out of Paladin's system when the Reapers attacked. We don't know if he's alive. He's essential to the summit. If the Normandy could extract him without being detected...
Top.
You want me to rescue his ass in the hopes he considers helping Earth?
Put bluntly, yes. I shouldn't even be telling you about it. But we need Fedorian alive, and your ship can get him. Save the Primarch, gain an ally. One with the power to grant you what you're looking for.
While the Reapers ravage Earth.
Your counselor was right. We need to work together. This is the best way to get that. Our intel says Primarch Fedorian is on Palaven's largest moon. Get in and out undetected, and he'll take care of the rest. Good luck, Commander. You're gonna need it.
Where are you looking, Shepard?
There is one other thing. The Council has agreed to reinstate your Spectre status. And there are certain resources that will be made available to you. Good luck.
Let's get it.
That went well.
It's a start. I'll talk to the others in the meantime. See if we can support this summit. Move things along.
Thanks.
Alrighty then. Ugh, I got 2 Paragon. Because some idiot decided to go with the top option.
Lop.
Alright, so I just want to point out, Ben, this is the terminal list. I don't have to activate all of the stuff that appears in here if you don't want me to, because like I said, because like, you know, it's going on, you're making the choices. So, Coin Fleet Intel, well, I can't do anything yet, but like, I'll give you an example. You know, somebody that might need my help in this, you know, needs Spectre authorization to fast track, blah, 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 blah. I don't have to do it. It's entirely up to your choices and whatnot, but there's nothing here yet, so.
I remember I've used that before.
Let's see. Ah, the Black Widow. Oh, my baby. 125,000 credits. I got 35,000 credits. I am a poor ass bitch.
It smell like brokey in here.
Lop. So I guess we're gonna go up to Huerta Memorial and check that out, and next time we play, we'll obviously do Palaven.
Kinda.
Commander Shepard.
Kinda hope we get to see Palaven eventually in some form of media. Yeah, go ahead and talk to her. I think you know what's going to happen.
Commander Shepard. Khaleesa bint seen in Al-Jalani.
You gotta act fast, though, because...
Is it true that you were on Earth when the Reapers attacked? How do you justify running away while millions of people on Earth die? Is that the best we can expect?
I've had enough of your tabloid journalism.
Want some?
Do it!
You're angry. I get that. But I came here to get help for Earth, not answer your questions. Stay down.
For the record, I couldn't help myself. I actually preemptively did that R2, the second R2 after she dodged before you actually said it, just because I knew you were gonna have me do it anyways.
Yeah, that's fair.
We'll go here first before we go back down to there.
I actually didn't realize that she dodged, or that she was gonna dodge. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before.
I knew about it, which is why I was prepared.
I see. So wait.
And for the record, if you don't do the R2 for the second one, she actually hits you and makes you go down. Anyways, I guess 4?
Yeah.
One moment, please.
We gotta talk to bitch boy, Dick Nuts.
Actually, I think he might still be unconscious. We talked to like a doctor there or something. I forget what it is.
We gotta talk at him.
Yeah, I gotta talk at him. But before I do that,
welcome to Cirta.
Major capacity and mystery.
Yeah, go ahead and buy them both. I mean, you need the metagel capacity for sure.
Thank you for shopping.
Why don't you want to go ahead and recruit Dr. Chockless too? Unless you can't yet. Oh yeah, you can.
I actually could recruit Dr. Michelle or Dr. Chakras. It depends on who you want me to take.
Shepard, there you are.
I've
Dr.
always
Chakwas,
recruited
you were
Dr.
here?
Chakwas, I won't
I'm
lie.
working at an Alliance
So have
R&D
I.
lab down in Shelter Wards, coordinating closely with Admiral Hackett. I heard you escaped Earth in the Normandy, and that someone was critically injured. I came as fast as I could.
We had a run-in with a Cerberus synthetic on Mars. Caden took the worst of it. How's he doing?
Very well, all things considered. I'm impressed with Major Alenko's resilience, as well as Dr. Michel's expertise. I wish I could have been there to help on Mars.
Middle.
In 6 months, Doctor. How have you been?
Good. I've been fortunate. When they impounded Normandy, the Alliance didn't really know what to do with me. I was never officially part of Cerberus, and I'd gotten a proper leave of absence from my previous post.
So you hadn't technically done anything wrong by joining me to defeat the Collectors?
Yes, though I suppose if you were judged to be a war criminal, I would have been tried as an accessory.
Top.
Your place is in Normandy's medbay, not some lab.
I couldn't agree more. You say the word and I'm with you.
Welcome aboard.
Oh man.
The Normandy wouldn't be the same without you, Doctor. Get your things. Docking bay D-24.
Yes, Commander. And thank you.
Now, for the
Don't thank me
record,
so soon.
obviously,
Remember, Joker is still aboard.
And I'd be surprised if he's been remembering his
Chakras
medication.
is the med doctor on the Normandy in Mass Effects 1, 2, and potentially 3. That being said, you can actually recruit Dr. Michelle instead, I believe.
Commander Shepard, good to see you.
Dr. Michelle, it's been a long time. You've come a long way from that small clinic down in the wards.
Because of you, I don't know where I'd be if you hadn't dealt with Fist and his thugs. Now I'm head physician in a Presidium clinic. You gave me this chance. I assume you're here about Major Alenko.
No.
I'm actually here to see you.
Oh, that's so
really?
awesome.
How can I help you?
Middle. Oh yeah, go ahead and do all three of those.
This war may leave a lot of injured people homeless. Can the Citadel clinics care for them all?
We're fine now, but I'm worried. Every hospital on the Citadel is preparing for the worst. I hear the docks are tightly controlled, but we just can't leave people floating out there forever.
So, because I had already recruited Dr. Chakras to the Normandy,
now, but I can't say I'm not
it's
worried
not.
about
It's
the
obviously not
future.
giving me the option to
I'm
recruit
afraid I'll have to
Dr.
speak to
Michelle as well. But I'm
C-Sec
pretty
about
sure
securing our
if you don't
supplies.
recruit Dr.
Desperate people
Chakras,
can do desperate things.
it gives you the option to recruit Dr. Michelle instead.
With a center of this size, you must have a lot of direct reports.
I've never actually
We've got
recruited
12
Dr.
full-time
Michelle.
doctors and over 50 support staff. It can be overwhelming, quite different from my days in the wards.
I think that's it.
Keep up the good work, Doctor.
You too, Commander.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure that you can recruit Dr. Michelle. So I basically just like to run around the areas and overhear just a snippet of a conversation just to see if it actually gives me something that I can, you know, do for like a side quest. Unfortunately, and I say this, unfortunately, the side missions, or most of the side missions in Mass Effect 3 are fetch quests.
Yeah.
Ooh, hubba hubba. I mean, what?
Lop.
Hey, Caden. Don't know if you can hear me. But since you can't tell me to get the hell out either, I'm gonna take my chances.
Bottom.
Get your ass out of this bed and back to your post, Major. Seeing you in action again, it reminded me you're a hell of a soldier.
And a beefcake, I mean,
The
what?
Alliance could sure use you. I could use you. You need anything, Doc, let me know. Come on, Caden. Fight. And that's an order.
Lop.
Well,
So
and now, wait, what? Go ahead.
So I just want to point out that when I picked up the stuff from here, one of them was the Medigel upgrade, and the other one was like a bottle of whiskey or something like that. I think the bottle of whiskey is a present for Caden later. Anyways, you were gonna say.
I was gonna say, and now it's time to depart and embark on the next journey.
Before we do that, though, I just have to point one thing out. You see this bitch right there in the white skirt and the black top?
Yes.
That's Diana Allo. She's voiced by Jessica Chobot, who I fucking loathe. So I'm not even gonna bother to talk to her, even if you say do it, because I fucking can't stand her.
That works out because I wasn't gonna have you talk to her anyway. What?
I honestly cannot fucking stand her.
Oh, good, the fucking dream sequence.
The first of many. And I can't even fucking sprint in this. Sorry, Ben.
Lop. Not like you would have made use of it anyway. Lop!
Lop. Fuck you.
Bad at game.
No, just forgetful that game.
Bad at game.
No, fuck you.
Lop. Bad at game. He just despawned.
He did, and that's something like I always try and like preemptively see where he's gonna go and aim the camera angle at that so that I can watch him despawn. Just because fuck you, Byra.
We say fuck you, BioWare, with all love. Because we love BioWare, but fuck you, BioWare.
Exactly. Although in recent times, I gotta be honest and say, Byron, what the fuck is wrong with you by releasing, like, letting go of like X number of people from your, company? Like, that just ain't right, man.
Wow. Hot takes.
Hot take indeed. Go away, Leo. I don't want you here.
Liara, can I help you?
I've been forwarding the Turian Counselor information on the Prothean device. It can't be built without Council support, but he's not budging until their Primarch is safe.
I know.
Are you all right?
Top.
I didn't get what you'd call a good night's rest.
I dreamt about
There's
a kid.
more to it than that, isn't
that
there?
came out wrong.
What's really bothering you?
Bottom.
The Reapers are here, now. And the Council, the other races, are only interested in looking after themselves. How many civilians are dying while they wait for us to make the first move?
At least the Council can't deny the Reapers exist. They'll come around. They've got to.
Commander Shepard? I'm Specialist... Oh. I beg your pardon. I thought you were alone.
I was just leaving.
Commander Shepard, I'm Comm Specialist Samantha Traynor with Alliance R&D. I was part of the team retrofitting the Normandy after you turned it over to the Alliance. There weren't many of us aboard when the Reapers hit.
Bottom.
I need the Normandy functional. What exactly have you done to my ship?
We upgraded communications and removed most of the Cerberus tech, Commander.
Meaning?
The ship's in line with Alliance regs now, and it has new, top-of-the-line, quantum entanglement communicators. In fact, Admiral Anderson had intended to use the Normandy as his mobile command center.
That's no longer an option.
Yes, I heard he chose to stay and fight. In any event, I'm honored to serve under you, Commander. For as long as you need me, that is. They only sent me here to oversee the retrofits.
Shepard, some of our systems require further testing, and Specialist Trainer has been extremely effective during installation. I would prefer that she remain.
Got it, Edie.
Oh, wait, since when does a virtual intelligence make requests?
Edie's an AI. Fully self-aware.
Oh, I knew it. I knew Joker was lying.
Jeff requested that I pretend to be a simple VI to protect myself. I apologize for the deception.
Thanks, Edie, and I apologize for all those times I talked about how attractive your voice was. Anyway, shall I give you a tour?
I mean, let's be honest here. Trisha Helfer's voice really is attractive.
In the CRC, you'll find the galaxy map where you can set the Normandy's destination. You can also check your messages at your private terminal.
Trisha Helfer's attractive too, just saying.
Command Center for mission-specific intel and war analysis.
Also agreed.
The shuttle bay contains an armory where you can modify your equipment between missions. Finally, Liara has set up a lot of hardware down in the old XO office on Deck 3. I think she's claimed that room. And there you are. Still the same ship as before, it just flies Alliance colors now. Speaking of which, I believe Admiral Hackett would like to speak to you at the VidCom.
Commander, Udina updated me on your meeting with the Council. Sounds like they're running scared.
Bottom.
The Council has been a pain in my ass from day one. I'm done with them.
Then what's your plan?
I'm trying to get the Turian Primarch for a summit meeting with the Asari and Solarians. I'll bypass the Council and go directly to their leadership.
That's good, I like it. This is where we start laying the groundwork for our counterattack.
Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot to back it up right now.
Then build alliances. Gather everything and everybody you can for the cause.
What about the Prothean device?
Find me people who can help build it, and if you can't, I'll take ships, soldiers, supplies, whatever you can get. We need to keep hitting the Reapers across every theater of war they open. Buy us time to figure out the device.
And when it's finished?
Assuming it ever is, we pool all our resources. Think of it as a giant armada for delivering the device, when the Reapers are most vulnerable. The stronger you can make that armada, the better the chances of punching through.
Bottom.
You can count on it, sir.
It's not just me, it's everyone back on Earth. Anderson and what's left of the Alliance forces have to hold out until we deal with the enemy.
I understand, Admiral.
Good. Then make it happen, Commander. I'll be expecting regular updates on your progress. Hack it out.
So, I do want to point out this thing right here, the raw terminal. This thing, the people, weapons, armies, and fleets that you've accumulated are your raw assets. The overall readiness of the galaxy determines how effective these assets will perform in the final battle. The final battle, hence, the very end of this game. Now, as you can see, there's a minimum requirement. I've only got 640 strength right now. So if I was to go into the final battle as is, we'd pretty much get decimated. Basically, certain things, like for instance, old squad mates that you've, had over the course of the games, and of course, we're not going to get some of those because we killed some of them. But, like, different squad mates that you've had and, stuff like that, they can further increase your raw asset as it goes along. The other thing was that this was initially tied to the multiplayer in Mass Effect 3. Unfortunately, there is no multiplayer in the Legendary Edition. Fuck you, BioWare. So, you could literally play the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer and get your galaxy readiness up to 100%, and then you could literally go into the final battle without having to do a whole lot of shit in the campaign, and you'd still do insanely well. But yeah, I really wish that they had included multiplayer.
Cerberus lab on Sanctum. Admiral Hackett would like you to investigate.
Yeah, I miss Mass Effect 3's multiplayer.
So we're gonna take a look at this really quick. Feel free to read this stuff if you want. Welcome back, gift from Edie. And Glyph. Oh, and okay, so Priority Mission Eden Prime. This was actually a day one DLC. It was called From Ashes. And it was actually a pretty good mission in and of itself. So, shall I explore this normally just really quick, Ben?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Hey, Commander. You know, I had my doubts about the Council. But after years of ignoring your warnings, they're finally willing to step up and tell you they just can't help.
Bottom.
They've spent years denying the threat. You think they'd be prepared now?
I was kind of hoping that maybe they were planning in secret and just not telling you about it because, you know, Cerberus. Well, let me know if you want me to get them on the channel and then hang up on them. You know, for old time's sake.
Seth Green is definitely one of the shining lights in the voice category for this game. Not just this game,
yeah.
but the entire trilogy.
Agreed.
All right, you know, I'm gonna go floor by floor. It's my puppy! My puppy!
Good dog.
Hey, Shepard. How'd it go with the Council?
Same as usual. Non-committal. Unhelpful.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Yeah. We're gonna rescue a Turian Primarch from Palaven.
Sounds like fun. Never been to the Turian homeworld. You down here for a reason?
Bottom.
It's my ship. I go where I want and talk to whoever I want.
Fair enough. Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that. Well... Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
Bottom.
Yes, I can, Lieutenant.
Alright, let's see what you do. There's gonna be 4 options. 2 Paragon and 2 Renegade.
Sure. But this soldier will clean the floor with you if you step out of line.
Ha! You sound like my old CO.
Captain Tony.
And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader.
Do it. Oh, damn.
You gotta be faster with those, dude.
Was?
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Do it.
God damn it.
Tough choice. But it was the right call.
You think so?
I would have done the same.
Just say now.
That's funny. You were doing the same thing. You took out the collectors. We never needed that intel.
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
No, now.
I do.
You a shrink too?
I got that one.
Nope. But that stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
So?
So? Maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn...
Now!
You knew it was coming before it actually came up.
If you're half as good as I think
Yeah, that's the one I remember.
We need you
and I always do it. Just because it's funny to watch James get thrown on his ass.
Thanks for the pep talk.
It's even funnier if you're fam chef and he gets flipped over.
Hey.
Love.
Thanks for the dance, loco.
Bottom.
No nicknames, Lieutenant. Okay?
Your ship, your rules. Your loss.
Damn!
Damn.
Commander.
You're gonna have me romance Cortez, huh?
Lieutenant Steve
Well,
Cortez,
no.
shuttle pilot.
Maybe. I don't know.
Got news about our supply chain.
Perhaps. We'll see. Bottom.
Good work, Lieutenant. What have you got?
Yo, straight to business without even a hello? You two need to chill out.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead. In my experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
Vega, what happened to no nicknames?
We don't need to know about Cortez's history. Carry on.
Keep up the good work.
Yes, Commander.
Oh, there we go. Renegade. You know what? Okay, yeah. Wait, yep, yeah, that's what I thought. Pick that thing up. Pick that thing up. I think there's one on this side too. I don't think there's anything down here. At least not yet. Actually, no, I take it back. There is something down here.
Well, yeah, there's a model.
No. Well, besides that. Where are you? There you are! Get back here! Get back here! Get back here! Get back here! Ah!
You lost him, Jeremy. Good job.
Yeah, thanks. I'll wait for him to come back around. Get you up. Get. Got you. Yeah, there's actually a couple models down there. Gotta get my space hamster.
Spamster.
Spamster, yep. Want me to talk to him?
Nah. We don't need to talk to Engineer Adams.
Lop. Right, we'll just do this last deck and then we'll head to the CIC and see where we shall go. So one thing that I do like about Mass Effect 3 over Mass Effect 1 and 2 is the fact that between every single mission you can talk to your squad mates and they will come up with new dialogue options for you. And not only do they come up with new dialogue options for you, but they will change locations. So while each of them have their own specific area that they tend to stay at, like, I'll give you a really good example. Garrus tends to stay in the forward battery. The not the forward battery, but the very front of the ship, which is up. I'm not gonna bother to talk to Chakos, at least not yet. This area right up there, like just walk down there into that area right there. Garrus, like once you actually get him onto the team, assuming he hasn't died, which in our playthrough he has not died. He'll usually stay right up there. However, there's times where you'll find him someplace else on the ship, which is a really cool little thing. It's like you explore the ship and he's like, oh wait, he's literally right here talking to James or, you know, Javik or somebody else that's in the squad or, you know, whatever. Liara, on the other hand, usually stays right here. She doesn't move.
Lop. She's a recluse. A
Lop.
hermit, if you will.
And here's my favorite little bitch.
Commander Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph instead of Info Drone 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office.
I'd basically call it Glyph instead of bitch 95% of the time.
If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
What should I be looking for?
But I love Glyph, especially in the Citadel DLC, which we will be getting to much later.
In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
You know, I was hoping this new council would be a little more helpful than the last one.
The meeting was less than ideal.
I'm shocked.
At least the Council can't deny the Reapers exist. But I'm not sure how much comfort that is while they bicker over which portion of the galaxy to save.
Wow. Becoming the big info brokers turned you into a real cynic, Liara.
I like it.
I'm flattered. I think.
Love.
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Middle.
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
Top.
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired is unthinkable. People were finally starting to listen before the Reapers came. If we'd had a little more time, maybe Earth wouldn't. I'm sorry. I understand if you don't want to talk about it.
Bottom.
There's still a lot of people alive down there. I have to remember that.
You will. It's the war we warned everyone about for years. And if I know you, Shepard, you'll make them proud.
Okay, so this is a cool little feature right here. I don't know if I have anything available yet. I do. So, which one do you want me to do? Ammo capacity bonus or shield strength?
Ammo capacity bonus.
Sweet.
Love how it showed a picture of Tally, who, as you recall, took a rocket to the face in the suicide mission. She dead.
She's so dead. Like OMG dead. Okay, Tazik. I want to look at this again because I forget that there is some ungodly large Solarian character in the book, the comics, who has a name that begins with a T as well. I don't think it's Tazik. I could be wrong, but he is the guy that is trying to recover Shepard's body between Mass Effect 2 and between Mass Effect, the beginning of Mass Effect 2 and the rest of Mass Effect 2, after the Normandy goes kabloom. And it's during that 2-year gap that Liara and Farron are trying to recover Shepard's body as well, but there's like this major, like this massive dude that is trying to get Shepard as well, and he's a Solarian. God damn it, line up. It's so much more difficult in Mass Effect 3 than it is in Mass Effect 1 or 2. And that's good enough. I'll take a look one more time here. Got nothing there. Any last words, Ben?
Well, all I have to say is tune in next time to watch us go to Palaven and rescue Primarch Fedorian.
Lop. See ya then.
See ya.